Hey, what is up guys? Welcome back to another video. Today we're going to be doing here a ReaperCast episode. I hope you guys are looking forward to this because we have quite a bit of news actually being announced here. So let's go over them bit by bit. First off here, we have actually some news on the Synchro Storm set. Now this is actually going to be quite interesting. It hasn't been shifted to 2021. It is still going to be coming out in 2022, and we already knew about this way earlier when they said that they were going to delay it. But Synchro Storm has actually been moved up a week to January the 14th of 2022. I think that's definitely quite fantastic, and it's not too far away. It gives us the opportunity to, I guess, save up until that time. So I'm not necessarily against this, because if it means that we can all just save up for that particular set, then that's great. I'm still looking forward to the Lyrilusk in that set as well as the Chevaliers, but as you guys already know, in the Project E episode, I did get rid of the Speedroids. However, next I wanted to talk about some cards that was also coming out in Dawn of Majesty. So this is going to be quite interesting because these all look like new cards that I haven't talked about before yet. So without further ado, let's just get started on these. Firstly, we have here the Baby Mud Dragon, a level 1 Dark Dragon Tuna effect monster with 0 attack and 200 defense. At long last, we finally have a Baby Mud Dragon. That's really awesome because we have the two versions of the Mud Dragon. We have the Fusion and we have the Synchro version as well. So to see that we're getting this Tuna version is definitely quite fantastic. Loving the art. So let's see what the effect actually is. If this card you control is used as Synchro material, you could treat it as a non-tuner. If this card is sent to the graveyard as Synchro material, you can declare one type or attribute, then target one Synchro monster you control. It becomes the declared type attribute until the end of this turn. So that's kind of actually akin to its original kind of style or its original kind of effects or gimmick. So that's definitely something that was expected anyway, but to be able to treat itself as a non-tuner is definitely fantastic. A lot of decks can definitely benefit off this because sometimes having two tuners on the field won't really work out. So to have it as an additional level with it also taking off its tuner effect as well is definitely fantastic and adds more to the flexibility and versatility of this particular card. However, next here we have Rajen, the Heavenly General, a Link 3 Earth Warrior Link effect monster of 2200 attack, and it points to the upper left, bottom left, and bottom right. Requires 2+ monsters with the same type. Once per turn during the standby phase, you can target one face-up monster this card points to, special summon one level 4 or lower monster with the same type as that monster from your hand to your zone this card points to. At the start of the battle phase, you could target one card your opponent controls, destroy it. You can only use this effect of Rajen once per turn. Wow, that's actually not bad at all. I mean, I'm surprised because looking at this particular picture here, kind of looks like a common. I actually thought that this card might be good enough to even become an ultra rare or maybe even a secret rare. It's quite decent because yeah, it requires you to have the same type in a deck, but that's not really difficult to accomplish. I mean, using this in Gokis, using this in so many different decks out there that has the same types would definitely benefit so easily just to get the extra special summon, which would allow you to go into a link line, but to also have the additional effect to destroy one of your opponent's cards, that's just really good. So honestly, this is not a bad card whatsoever. However, moving on here, we have Night's End Administrator, a level 6 light spellcaster synchro effect monster of 2300 attack and 1400 defense. So as you guys already know, this card is similar to Night's End Sorcerer, which is a very old card, so this would be kind of like the upgraded version. Very nice here, and Night's End Sorcerer is required, as well as 1+ non-tuner monsters. If this card is special summoned, or if another spellcaster monster is special summoned to your field, you can target one card in your opponent's graveyard, banish it. If this card is destroyed by battle, or if this card in its owner's monster zone is destroyed by an opponent's card effect, you can target one level 4 or lower spellcaster monster in your graveyard, special summon it. You can only use this effect of Knight's End Administrator once per turn. Definitely very nice, but I do think that now every single deck is going to require you to play Knight's End Sorcerer, at least in a spellcaster deck. I could see myself playing this in Endymion because it's quite easy to go into this. Otherwise, you could actually try this out in Charmers, that would be very nice as well, but I think I'm definitely going to have to look for some copies of Knight's End Sorcerer now, so that's going to be quite a pain to search for. However, moving on here, we have Pazuzu, a level 1 Dark Fiend Pendulum effect monster with 500 attack and defense, Pendulum scale 1, and its pendulum effect reads, once per turn you can target one card in your other pendulum zone. This card's pendulum scale becomes the level of that pendulum monster card until the end of this turn. Also, you cannot special summon for the rest of this turn except by pendulum summon. Okay, that's pretty specific for pendulums only, but even so I like the genericism of this card that allows you to actually just build up on a lot of pendulum decks. As for the monster effect, pendulum summons of your monsters cannot be negated. Very powerful, definitely a very nifty card. Honestly, I could actually see this card being utilized. And looking at the picture, it is going to be a common, so it seems like that's a really good thing because it's going to be easy to get. And finally, we have here DDD, or Different Dimension Derby. Unfortunately, it's not DDDs as in Different Dimension Demons, but this is part of the Different Dimension archetype in general, the whole Banish archetype. So yeah, unfortunately not what I was expecting, not what I was actually hoping for, but let's just see what this card actually does. So we have here a normal trap card. If you control a face-up monster that was ritual summoned using a normal monster, or was fusion, synchro XCs, or link summoned during using a normal monster's material, you can target one card on the field, banish it. That's not necessarily the best effect, but it's not the worst either. The issue is this is a trap card, so it's pretty slow. However, as a normal trap card, you could definitely utilize this and advance this a lot quicker by utilizing Trap Trick. However, that pretty much concludes it for today's video, so I hope you guys enjoyed this. If you did, drop a like, share, comment and subscribe. Don't forget to also hit the bell notification, it really does help. And definitely let me know what you actually think about all of these cards. Do you actually think they're good? I mean, they are all generic and some of them actually seem really easy to get, because I was surprised to see that we actually got a lot of commons out there. But with that being said, thanks for joining me today. I hope you all have a fantastic day. I'll see you all next time.